Hello, today I'm doing Theme Park Guy Productions' first ever coaster battle, or coaster fight. This is between the two major roller coasters at Universal Orlando Resort. This is between the Incredible Hulk coaster and Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit. Hulk is a B&M sit-down, and Rip Ride Rocket's a Marshawn X-Car coaster, and both are great rides, so I'm gonna find out which one is better. And let's start off with the height category. Hulk. So what I do for the height categories, I divide the height of the coaster by the tallest coaster in the world and round it to the nearest tenth. And Hulk's only getting a 2. Hulk is 110 feet, which is not that tall at all. And plus, it doesn't even look that tall. And then Rip Ride Rockit is getting a 4. Rockit is taller. It is 167 feet in the air. So yeah, definitely a noticeable difference. Let's talk about the drop. And Hulk doesn't really have a drop. There's barely even a drop on this, so I'm just giving it a 4. And Rockit I'm giving it an 8 because Rockit actually has a pretty good drop. So like we exit the lift hill and you get some pretty good ejector air. Now these days it's trimmed, but you don't really feel the trim, so that's what's good about Rockit. Let's talk about the speed, and I do the same thing that I do with the height, divide the speed of the ride by the fastest coaster. Fastest coaster in the world, and then route it to the nearest tenth. And Hulk's getting a 5 because Hulk goes 67 miles per hour. And Rocket's getting a 4 because Rockit goes 65 miles per hour. So a 2 mile per hour difference. However, Hulk is faster. So right now, Rocket is in the lead right now, but not for long. Let's talk about smoothness. And Rip Ride Rockit is to be honest with you, it's kind of rough. I'm not very really big on Rockit smooth. That's my main complaint with Rip Ride Rockit. It's not very smooth at all. This thing really is aged poorly, to be honest with you, especially in the third row. If you're in the third row, you will get a painful experience. I repeat, painful experience. If you're in the third row, you will come off this ride with a headache, and it is unbearable. However, any other spot, it's still fairly rough, but it's way more enjoyable in the other spots than this. That's why I do enjoy Rip Ride Rockit, but Rocket's just getting a 4. However, Incredible Hulk, I find it to be pretty smooth. It's definitely improved. Back then, this was known as one of the roughest B&Ms of all time. And then they stripped down they redid the track. They tore it down and completely rebuilt it, and now it is smooth. Not completely smooth. You get a little headbang. However, just recently I had a round it where I got no headbanging at all, and I was blown away. But yeah, Hulk is definitely improved. Plus, Hulk's a B&M, so of course it's gonna be smooth. Let's talk about inversions or airtime. So because this is two different categories, Hulk's about inversions, of Rocket's about airtime. So I'm just gonna do inversion/airtime for this category. Hulk's getting an 8 for its inversions because Hulk has some pretty good inversions. You've got a zero G roll after a tunnel, which is my favorite element of the ride. Got a cobra roll, you got 2 vertical loops, and 2 corkscrews. And they're all mixed well perfectly, I think. They're all great. There isn't a single bad element on the Incredible Hulk. Rip Ride Rockit, one of my favorite things is that you get some wild airtime on Rockit that you don't see coming. It is great. It has some great airtime moments. So Rockit gets a 9. Now Rockit, it's all eject air. You're not getting any float air. I mean, you might call the non-verting loop flowjector, I guess, but mostly Rip Ride Rockit has ejector airtime, where you just go flying out of your seat. Let's talk intensity here. And Rip Ride Rockit is intense. Both these coasters are intense rides. Rockit is intense. It does have Rockit does have one moment where it is actually it does have a very forceful moment, which is that treble clef. It's like a helix. Woo! You feel some G-force there. It will make you gray out, possibly even black out. That's an intense moment. However, Hulk is all about the G-force, and you have constant G-force. You feel like a big green man, to be honest with you, on this ride. It is forceful. It is definitely not a forceless coaster by any means. Let's talk about duration. And Hulk is actually a fairly long ride. It has a duration of about 2 minutes 5 seconds. So yeah, I'm giving Hulk an 8, and Rocket's getting a 6. Rocket kind of feels like average time. Rocket has a duration of 1 minute 37 seconds, so it feels kind of average, to be honest with you. Let's talk about theming. And Rocket's theming, it's not that great. I mean, I'll give them credit. They try to put music in there, but the music's just kind of outdated. Like, this ride opened in 2009, and they haven't even updated the music. So Rocket's getting a 5. Plus, it's like, it doesn't even immerse you in any shape or form. It's just, there's like, it also was in a studio. Rocket, just, the theming isn't very well done, in my opinion. Also, that pre-show, like inside the queue line, it can get pretty repetitive. However, Incredible Hulk has some incredible theming. Hulk, Hulk's, like, back then, the theming was, like, I would say ghetto. I would call it ghetto back then. Like, it had some ghetto theming, like, and also, like, the queue line was just disgusting, and the queue line was just disgusting. It smelled like sweat, basically. Like, it was nasty inside the queue line. And then they're walking in, I literally thought, like, saw something that literally legit looked like vomit back. Like, Hulk's, like, queue line back then was just, it was disgusting. And however, they've fixed that problem. Like, they've repainted it, of course, and new theming, and like the queue line is actually pretty cool. Like, you got like some like an immersive like theming inside. Like, also, yes, there's like no AC still, but the sweat smell's gone. And like, now all you can smell in the queue line is fog, which is like way better than sweat. Also, like, the theming, also what makes the theming even more credible is that now the ride has onboard audio, and like it kind of has a little bit of a story, and also like of you turning into a big green Hulk, like you're a test subject, which is really cool. And also like the archway is actually the original Hulk track, so that's something cool if you guys didn't know that. So let's move on to the next category, restraints. Hulk just has standard B&M restraints, so I'm giving it a 6. They're alright. And Rocket, I'm giving it a 9 because it has some comfortable restraints. Some people complained about it. Some people are not a fan of it. However, because I'm a skinny guy. I'm tall now. I'm tall. I'm tall, but however, I'm like skinny dude, so the restraints don't really bother me that much. So yeah, and I think they're very comfortable. Like, I actually have quite some room. If you're like a bigger dude, if you're like more like kind of like more fat or like tall or something, like a giant, restraints might bother you. This ride does have a maximum height requirement. You have to be like, I think the maximum height requirement is 6'7". And so yeah, that's what the restraints are. I like Rocket's restraints better, just because right now I just feel like they're more comfortable. So yeah, it's like setting, and Hulk is getting a 10. The setting is incredible. I love the Hulk setting. Like, now these days, like, of course you got like go over that lake, which is cool, like under a tunnel full of mist, over pathways, even through a desert area. It is really cool. I love Hulk setting. Rocket setting is not that great. It's just like a studio, basically. You're just flying through a studio, so Rocket setting is just kind of like lame. You want to do it's okay though. So now we have come to the final score, and the winner of the first ever coaster fight is the Incredible Hulk coaster. Congratulations, you have defeated Rip Ride Rocket. Hulk is a fantastic B&M sit-down coaster. Rip Ride Rocket's still pretty good, however, I just think Hulk is better, and yeah. So if you have to choose between the two major roller coasters at Universal Orlando Resort, I'd choose the Incredible Hulk. However, I say still ride both though. Both are great coasters. I love both of them. So that will do it for this first ever fight. Stay tuned. I'll be posting more fights soon. Hit me up in the comments below. Which one do you think is better personally? I want to know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a thentacular day. Goodbye.